infinity. Negative googolplex.
Negative 1 millenillion. Negative 1 nongenovem nonagentillion. Negative 1 nongentillion. Negative 1 octangentillion. Negative 1 septingentillion. Negative 1 sexentillion. Negative 1 quingentillion. Negative 1 quadrangentillion. Negative 1 tricentillion. Negative 1 ducentillion. Negative 1 centillion. Negative 1 nonagentillion. Negative 1 octuagentillion. Negative 1 septuagentillion. Negative 1 sexagentillion. Negative 1 quinquagentillion. Negative 1 quadragentillion. Negative 1 googol. Negative 1 trigentillion. Negative 1 bigentillion. Negative 1 decillion. Negative 1 nonillion. Negative 1 octillion. Negative 1 septillion. Negative 1 sextillion. Negative 1 quintillion. Negative 1 quadrillion. Negative 1 trillion. Negative 1 billion. Negative 1 million. Negative 100,000. Negative 10,000.
Negative 1,000.
Negative 100.
Negative 10.
Negative 9.
Negative 8.
Negative 7.
Negative 6. Negative 5.
Negative 4.
Negative 3.
Negative 2.
Negative 1.
Negative 0.9.
Negative 0.8.
Negative 0.7.
Negative 0.6. Negative 0.5.
Negative 0.4.
Negative 0.3.
Negative 0.2.
Negative 0.1. Negative 0.
0.
Inline flat. Triple -1. Quadruple -1. Double -1.
Double -2.
Sistrasutanoro. Astrayusanamoro.
Retrastacanoro.
Breakanoro. Branoro. Rodanoro. Disacapanoro. Capandiatanoro. Titanoro. Bosindro. Gihanoro. Davindoro. Distandanoro. Juwanoro. Iaminoro. Capitus Hydophyinoro. Discaragadornoro. Codenoro. Codenoro. Codicodanoro. Setter zeroed. Weaklightinoro. Biggest codenoro ever heart. Infintogenoro. Arunoro. Hijurando. Arunahanoro. Porandro. Dezeroed. Beato zeroed. Omegade zeroed. Prototype at zeroed. Overpayed zeroed. Bupamono zeroed. Upanadamoto zeroed. Piyamonyoda zeroed. Yipagashnaragazayation zeroed. Zeni zeroed. Zeni zeroplex. Zeni zeroplexian. Zeni zeroplexianth. Shinamoni pi pi popono zeroed. Theka zeroed. Trenoro. Trenocrino. Trenocrino. Trenicocrino.
Absolute zero. First unknown black dicassio. Second unknown black dicassio. Third unknown black dicassio. Fourth unknown black dicassio. Accurate, or fifth unknown black dicassio. Under Armour particle garden.
The smallest zero ever. One versalian, one decalilian, one icosilian, one thircilian, one mesilian, one octilian, one etilian, one piscilian, one nonilian, one microilian, one maximus million, one centimillion, one downer alien, one merillion, one nanimillion, one octimillion, one septimillion, one sexmillion, one quinmillion, one quadramillion, one trimillion, one dumillion, one millimillion, one decentillion, one centillion, one nonagentillion, one octogentillion, one sexagentillion, one sexagentillion, one quinquagentillion, one quadragentillion, one trigentillion, one bigentillion, one novendecillion, one octodecillion, one septendecillion, one sextecillion, one quindecillion, one quadtuordecillion, one trudecillion, one duodecillion, one noondecillion, one decillion, one nonillion, one octillion, one septillion, one sextillion, one quintillion, one quadrillion, 1 trillion, 1 billion, 1 million, 100,000, 110,000, 1,000, 2,000, 5,000, 100, 500, 1/10, 1/5, quarter, 1/3, half, 1, 1.5, 2, 2.5, 3, pi, 3.5, 4, 4.5, 5, 6, cow, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11,
11.5, 12, 12.5, 13, 13.5, 14, 14.5, 15, 15.5, 16, 16.5, 17, 17.5, 18, 18.5, 19, 19.5,
20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 600, 700, 800, 900, 1,000, 10,000, 100,000, 1 million, 10 million, 100 million, 1 billion,
1 trillion, 1 quadrillion, 1 quintillion, 1 sextillion, 1 septillion, 1 octillion, 1 nonillion, 1 decillion, 1 undecillion, 1 duodecillion, 1 tridecillion, 1 quattordecillion, 1 quindecillion, 1 sexdecillion, 1 septendecillion, 1 octodecillion, 1 novendecillion, 1 vigintillion, 1 invigintillion, 1 duovigintillion, 1 trivigintillion, 1 quadorvigintillion, 1 quinvigintillion, 1 sexvigintillion, 1 septvigintillion, 1 octavigintillion, 1 novemvigintillion, 1 trigintillion, 1 intrigintillion, 1 dutrigintillion, Google, 1 tetragintillion, 1 quadrigintillion, 1 quintrigintillion, 1 sextrigintillion, 1 septentrigintillion, 1 octatrigintillion, 1 novemtrigintillion, 1 quadragintillion, 1 unquadragintillion, 1 duoquadragintillion, 1 tetraquadragintillion, 1 quattuorquadragintillion, 1 quinquadragintillion, 1 sexquadragintillion, 1 septenquadragintillion, 1 octaquadragintillion, 1 novemquadragintillion, 1 quinquagintillion, 1 unquinquagintillion, 1 duoquinquagintillion, 1 trequinquagintillion, 1 quattuorquinquagintillion, 1 quinquagintillion, 1 sexquinquagintillion, 1 septenquinquagintillion, 1 octoquinquagentillion. 1 novemquinquagentillion. 1 sexagentillion. 1 onsexagentillion. 1 duosexagentillion. 1 trisexagentillion. 1 quatuorsexagentillion. 1 quinsexagentillion. 1 sexagentillion. 1 septensexagentillion. 1 octosexagentillion. 1 novemsexagentillion. 1 septuagentillion. 1 onseptuagentillion. 1 duoseptuagentillion. 1 triseptuagentillion. 1 quatuorseptuagentillion. 1 quinseptuagentillion. 1 sexseptuagentillion. 1 septenseptuagentillion. 1 octoseptuagentillion. 1 novemseptuagentillion. 1 octogentillion. 1 unoctogentillion. 1 duooctogentillion. 1 trioctogentillion. 1 quatuoroctogentillion. 1 quinoctogentillion. 1 sexoctogentillion. 1 septenoctogentillion. 1 octaoctogentillion. 1 novemoctogentillion. 1 nonagentillion. 1 unknownagentillion. 1 duononagentillion. 1 trinonagentillion. 1 quatuornonagentillion. 1 quinonagentillion. 1 sexnonagentillion. 1 septennonagentillion. 1 octononagentillion. 1 novemnonagentillion. 1 centillion. 1 ducentillion. 1 tricentillion. 1 quadrangentillion. 1 quingentillion. 1 sexentillion. 1 septingentillion. 1 octogentillion. 1 nongentillion. 1 nonagentillion. 1 millenillion.
1 dumillenillion. 1 trimillenillion. 1 quadrimillenillion. 1 quinmillenillion. 1 sexmillenillion. 1 septimillenillion. 1 octomillenillion. 1 nonimillenillion. 1 million. 1 domerillion. 1 centimillion. 1 maximus million. 1 micrillion. Largest prime ever found. 1 nonillion. 1 bacillion. 1 attillion. 1 yoctillion. 1 mesillion. 1 duocillion. 1 icocillion. Googleplex. Ecedoneplex. First skews number. Daclyllion. Vericillion. Dixer. Giggle. Decataxis. Decapitaxis. Decaexaxis. Decadicaxis. Fast-growing hierarchy phi 1.
Tree 3. Tree 4. Tree 5. Tree 3. Tree 4 tree 3 times 3. SSCG 3. SSCG4, SSCG5, SSCG3, SSCG4, SSCG3 times 3. 1,011 function number.
Infinity. Infinite plex. Infinite plexi. Infinite plexi Google. Olive null. Olive half. Olive 1. Olive 1 and a half. Olive omega. Olive alpha. Epsilon null. Epsilon 1. Epsilon omega. Epsilon alpha. Zeta null. Zeta 1. Eta null. Pfefferman-Schuto ordinal. Ackermann ordinal. Bachmann-Howard ordinal. Church-Claney ordinal. Inaccessible cardinal. Malo cardinal. Weakly compact cardinal. Megalin canalia pardoning cardinal. Haloi Pfeffering Juria coernia jondinal. Keegans and jondinal. Rear jondinal. Shuzi henku jondinal. Bu shi shi shu jondinal. Lan jiao shan suo jondinal. Wo yao kai dian shi wu jondinal. Shuzi shi zui hao de jondinal. Shi suo yu jiamu jongda de shuza gendinal. Inoa oi rondinal. Koshokyo fusho rondinal. Shikuna sujio o street rondinal. Zai women jiji on rondinal. Aka wa asagi shansu rondinal. Buluhi rondinal. The large number. The larger number. The mega large number. The ultimately large number. The ultimately large number plus infinity. The ultimately large number plus epsilon null. The ultimately large number plus Keegans and jondinal. The ultimately large number plus Inoa oi rondinal. The ultimately large number plus Buluhi rondinal. The ultimately large number plus the larger number. The ultimately large number plus the ultimately large number. The ultimately large number times 4. The ultimately large number times 100. Unlimited. Double unlimited. Triple unlimited. Quadruple unlimited. Quintuple unlimited. Sextuple unlimited. Septuple unlimited. Octuple unlimited. Nontuple unlimited. Dectuple unlimited. HTTP 404. Double HTTP 404. World's largest HTTP 404 ever. World's mega ultra super duper extreme largest HTTP 404 ever in the entire universe. World's mega ultra super duper extreme largest HTTP 404 ever in the entire universe plus infinity. World's mega ultra super duper extreme largest HTTP 404 ever in the entire universe plus infinity plus 100. Nothing. Nothing times 2. Nothing times 5. Nothing times 10. Nothing times 100. Nothing times 1,000. Nothing times 1 million. Question mark. Double question mark. Triple question mark. Quadruple question mark. Quintuple question mark. $1. $5. $10. $100. $1,000. $1 million. £1. £5. £10. £100. £900. 1 Indian rupee. 97,104 Indian rupees. 1 baht. 1 dong. Super dong. 1 yuan.
1 hepta yuan. 1 infinite yuan. 1 dong yuan. 1 super yuan. 1 ultimate yuan. 100 a yuan. 1,000 a yuan. 1 million yuan. 1 billion yuan. 1 trillion yuan. 1 quadrillion yuan.
Omega. Omega to the power of epsilon null. Omega to the power of 5-3. Unlimited omega. Nevesa della nitro. Fentezara nitro. Pengasata quadronitro. Jean Sosaya quadraniho. Wepera condranico. Pepe papa pipo. Kebake fogahico. Opiasa bombo chaporagiaso. Calabojan omega. Prejamo Asian omega. Bongahio Shagosation omega. Prototrollable Jubagon size O omega. Absolute everything. Absolute Godverything. Absolute Jesus-gething. Absolute Hell King. Absolute Omega. Absolute End. Absolute Omegan End. Absolute True End. Absolute Beyond True End.
Absolute infinity. Absolute infinity plus 1. Absolute infinity plus infinity. Absolute infinity times 2. Absolute omega phi. Omega refixed point. Omega cured Google. Omega refixed twice point. Meg Leono or cardinal. Minal number cardinal. Minal number ordina cardinal. Minal number ordina powered cardinal. Moja double. Moja triple. Moja quintuple. 1x. 1 to the power of x 1x. Absolute ever number. Capital Theta. Transfinity. Superfinity. Ultrafinity. Hyperfinity. Megafinity. Terrafinity. Outerfinity. Thetafinity. Strong compact cardinal. Enderfinity. Ordinal level breaking. True infinity. Omnifinity. Godfinity. Jesus affinity. Regards affinity. Baggy Harabagage affinity.
Absolute Biodondo beyond true end. Ogada, Ocha, Opata, Phi. Chimefinity. Absolute Ogadafy. Corefinity. Bluefinity. Beginfinity. Tadaffinity. Notafinity. Infofinity. Minifinity. Maxafinity. Navyfinity. Colorfinity. Oblivionfinity.
Glitchlessfinity. Glitchfinity. Glitchierfinity. Glitcheastfinity. Most glitchierfinity. Jongofinity. Penguinate. Skeeblo 97. Magenta sheep number. Pink sheep number. Purple sheep number. Blue sheep number. Cyan sheep number. Field sheep number. Green sheep number. Chartreuse sheep number. Yellow sheep number. Amber sheep number. Orange sheep number. Vermilion sheep number. Red sheep number. White sheep number. Light brown sheep number. Brown sheep number. Gray sheep number. Dark gray sheep number. Black sheep number. Rainbow sheep number. Gold sheep number. Silver sheep number. Bronze sheep number. Indigo sheep number. Godgunler sheep number. Grillenler sheep number. Infinite sheep number. Olive sheep number. Epsilon sheep number. Zeta sheep number. Phi sheep number. Pfefferman sheep number. Uncountable sheep number. Weekly compact sheep number. Best sheep number. Better sheep number. Absolute true multi-end. Absolute truest multi-end. Absolute multi-true multi-end. Absolute multi-truest multi-end. Absolute godlessfinity. Absolute subscribefinity. Absolute covidfinity case 19. Absolute blocks and fanfinity. White cool guy number. Red cool guy number. Orange cool guy number. Yellow cool guy number. Green cool guy number. Blue cool guy number. Indigo cool guy number. Pink cool guy number.
This is why I don't like women.
This is a certified hood classic.
red wrong number, orange wrong number, yellow wrong number, green wrong number, blue wrong number, indigo wrong number, purple wrong number, magenta wrong number, pink wrong number. 在我们是吉昂 trial, aka Wasabi Shansu trial, Lulu trial, the large trial, the larger trial, the mega large trial, the ultimately large trial, the ultimately large trial, the ultimately large trial, the quadrimately large trial, the quintimately large trial, the sextimately large trial, the septimately large trial, the octavimately large trial, the noninally large trial, the definitely large trial, absolute place number, absolute beyond place number.
Most hopefully infinity. Evolute omega not very infinity. Evolute most omega not very infinity. Evolute kiezen zijn zending most omega not very infinity. Evolute most geatro kiezen zijn zending most omega not very infinity plus omega plus infinity. Absolute god most geatro kiezen zijn zending omega most omega not very infinity plus omega plus infinity plus absolute god infinity. Evolute whoever never to very infinity. Evolute god very infinity real. Evolute most geatro kiezen zijn zending most omega not very infinity plus omega plus infinity real. Evolute beyond most geatro kiezen zijn zending most omega not very infinity real. Never. Never gonna give you up now insanity under the 404 trillion cardinal impossible never end. Big ultimate seeing boss never speak. Goddess God gold unforgettable never ending true identity 666. Goddess God gold unforgettable never-ending true identity 666 times 3. Overpower God infinity Zaw Wardom at 69,420 bits. Never illion, never centillion, never doute centillion, never millinillion, never septuagimillinillion, never myrillion, never centimillinillion, never infinity omega, never omega, never omega infinity, never aleph nul, never aleph omega, never epsilon nul, never zeta nul, never gamma nul, never absolute infinity, never omega refixed point, never absolute everything, never mega absolute malo cardinal, never absolute end, never absolute true end, never ending, never true ending, the ender, the god end, the good end, the more good end, the even more good end, the super even more good end, the mega super even more good end, the mega super even more good end, the ultimate mega super even more good end, the godly ultimate mega super even more good end, the absolute godly ultimate mega super even more good end, the true absolute godly ultimate mega super even more good end, the satanic never true absolute godly ultimate mega super even more good end. Bayon der final uni. A new beginning, Nunavut, Nunavutr, Nunavutist, true end of integers, red Nunavut number, orange Nunavut number, yellow Nunavut number, green Nunavut number, cyan Nunavut number, blue Nunavut number, purple Nunavut number, pink Nunavut number, Nunavutfinity, big number, absolute ateraphy, Pachirisu plus Nunavut, Pachirisumer, Pachiriswist, most Pachirisu, Pachirisu universe, Pachirisu universe. Scratchfinity, Flux infinity, Broke infinity, Weirdfinity, Weird F-U-Oofta Kivu Yef-U-Berg-Fu-Yef-G-Uf-Gur, Unlimitedfinity, Unlimitedfinity times 2, Unlimitedfinity times 3, Unlimitedfinity times 4, Unlimitedfinity times 5, Unlimitedfinity times 10, Darkfinity, Unknown, Undefined, Godly Undefined, Satanic Undefined, Undefined Undefined, Undefined Undefined Undefined, Absolute True Undefined, Absolute Beyond True Undefined.